Hey, how y'all doing? It's Craig here again. This is going to be a fairly short video. Just kind of an update on a on my 575 that ingested all the wood fines. I'll show you what I had done to it. Didn't turn out too good. Show you what I've done. Okay, now the last little update here. If y'all follow Bayou Country YouTube page, I commented on one of his latest videos where he had the problem with, I believe it was the 042, where the mounting bolts for the coil were stripped out, and he showed his fix, and he was talking about how he always has bad luck. Okay, this is the crankcase PTO side for my 575, the one that ingested all the fines down into the cylinder in the crankcase. I tore it clear down because the bearings had some grit in them, so I wanted to make sure the bearings was all cleaned out and everything. So while I had it tore apart, I decided to go ahead and do a little massaging of the transfers up into the cylinder and here in the crankcase to try to make it run a little bit better. So I opened up the top hole just a little bit. This is gasket matched and also matched to the cylinder. Here's the cylinder. I've done a little bit of work up in them transfers. Just basically, the only thing I've done is gasket matched and matched the openings so there's no ledge. So it's got a nice even transfer without causing any disturbance in the flow. The cylinder actually turned out pretty decent. It doesn't have scoring, but it's got, you know, some dark spots from wear, but no scoring at all in that cylinder. So anyway, I'm doing my typical grinding, just matching everything up, getting everything opened up a little bit, and there you go. Get it to focus. In my traditional style of luck, let me get a flashlight. I ground a hole clear through the plastic crankcase. Try to get the camera here. Well, that was good. Drop the camera. Try to get the camera here to where we can see that, and I can get the light in behind of it. Let me pull this back out a little bit. There we go. There you go. See the flashlight? There it is. So, there's where it come through. Right here, through the crankcase. So my options now, I guess I've got three options. I do not have a PTO side crankcase half for a 570, 575. 576 is a little bit different here on the transfer. This is all designed different on the 576 series. Other than that, everything else is the same on them. So my options here are find another crankcase half, which I found one. I haven't bought it. It's still got a few days left. It is on eBay. Don't like the price of it, but that may be where I have to go with it. I could put some JB weld down in there and try to JB weld it. That may or may not hold, I'm not sure. That's not like on a cylinder. You know, this has got a little bit of pressure inside of it where the cylinders usually don't, especially up on the intake runner. It's just got draw across it. I hate to put JB weld in there and have a big slug of that fall out down into the clutch area, tear everything up, tear the oil pump up, tear up the case half again, tear up the clutch, whatever, get in the chain, tear it up, or wreck the cylinder and piston because now it's got a huge vacuum leak. With that big of a hole, it would probably die. But if it doesn't seal up perfectly, it's going to have a small vacuum leak, and it's going to cause it to run a lean, and it's going to wreck the cylinder and piston and everything, which I really don't want to do. Third option, and this is the option that I'm pursuing right now. I am trying to find somebody who is very good at TIG welding. I found several people that said they can TIG weld, but when I take this to them, they say, oh, that's magnesium, we can't do that. So I need somebody that is a professional TIG welder that can TIG weld magnesium. I know a guy that does it because he puts it on YouTube, but he's on the West Coast out in Oregon, and it just happens to be the chainsaw guy. I don't know if he would do this for me if I'd send it to him, but that may be my only choice of course here. I'm still looking around my area. I've got several more places to go. Hopefully I can find somebody. I do know of a guy that welds, and he is one heck of a welder. But he is very hard to get a hold of. He's never home. If I can get a hold of him, I'm sure he could probably do it. But again, I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, this video's went too long. Close it.